Okay. So if you say the devil is after me, yeah, the question is, what is the devil doing? And then your answer will be maybe it's interfering with your work or whatever. Now, it's not just nobody. So now the question is, who is the devil? So it's like anybody could be the devil. You understand what I'm saying? So when we say the devil is after me, you now have to be clear in your mind what part of your life is being affected, and then you could trace it back to find out who is doing it. So it's always a person behind the negativity. Like I said, evil don't activate itself. It's people conjure the evil thoughts and follow it and do the evil action. So when you say the devil is after me, the question is, who are you talking about? Does that make any sense? If you tell me the devil is after you,
It's like when certain things happen, we say, ooh, they're trying to get me.
oh, exactly, they. So who is they?
Whoever's doing the bad thing against us.
Exactly. So they are carrying the devil energy. It's an energy. It's not a person. It's not an actual entity that God created. You see what I'm saying? It's an energy. It's just like we can conjure evil if we want to, just like everybody else. But we choose to conjure good more than evil. So it's the same with other people. Some people just choose to conjure evil more than they choose to conjure good. So there is no actual entity called the devil that God created.
So what's Satan?
It's an energy. Satan is an energy.
So when people are seeing these demons, and these negative things, these people that do black magic.
It's people. It's still people. It's just like ants are ants, birds are birds. If somebody look demonic, them look demonic, but are still people. It's not an actual one Satan. You understand? So to me, this is my philosophy. There's one God, but God created good energy and evil energy, positive vibes and negative vibes.
Yeah.
So God created people or spirits or whatever you want to call us, and we choose to manifest that energy. So that's how the evil come about in the world. Anytime you see anything evil happening in the world, you can always trace it back to a person. Not an entity who live under the earth or live above the earth or around the earth or anything like that in a lake of fire. That's not how the devil work. Devil is an energy. That's why anybody could be the devil. It's just what energy you choose to put out into the world. That's what make you a god, and that's what make you a devil. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, but I have thoughts and I can't put them together right now.
You want some time to put together one of these thoughts? What do you have a lack of clarity about pertaining to what I just said?
I hear you.
Does that mean you don't have no problem with anything?
No.
Are you just saying that because you want me to shut up?
Because I was thinking about something like people that do music and they're worshipping. People that worship the devil and worship these negative things. And these spirits attach themselves to them. Yeah, spirit. Okay. That's why I said I don't believe it's spirit.
It's a spirit. And it's still a person. Because the thing is, what confuses us as well is we think that people are only allowed 80 years to live or 90 or 100 or whatever. But really and truly, there are entities, not even entities, there's people out here who have been in this earth for thousands, maybe some even millions of years old. So when people are drawing on these demonic forces or deities or whatever you want to call them, it's still a person.
Yeah.
It's still a spirit. It's still an energy.
Yeah.
So it's not no. The point is, it's not, the devil is not just one specific. You see, like how we got God. The devil isn't like that. The devil is an energy that anybody can embody and emulate or manifest into the real world. It's a thought. It's an energy. That's how the devil works. That's how I see it anyway. And if you have a better understanding, then I will be glad to hear it, because that's the only thing that makes sense. Because if there is actually an entity called the devil, then that means that God created an entity that actually fights against it. And even if that is true, it's still pointless because God is all powerful. So that don't make no sense. So somebody created this image of devil, but it doesn't exist. Devil is energy.
There was this scripture in the Bible, I'm going to paraphrase it because I don't know it word for word, but it was saying how, like, whoever is Satan or whatever the name of the fallen angel is, it's one of the men in the Bible.
Lucifer.
Probably.
Okay,
one of the men in the Bible who strongly believed in God, like would do everything, never doubted, never did whatever. And this entity was like, he said to him, like, what about this one? And he said no. So God said to the devil, basically, what about this one? Like, take him and test him.
Job.
And it was to test his faith in God.
So now the question is, who was actually testing Job?
God, obviously.
No, God allowed. Okay, so who was representing the devil in the story of Job?
The devil.
But this is what I'm saying. It's not an actual entity, though. It's a thought process. It's either a thought process or a person that God allowed to ruin. It's just like what they're doing to me. They ruin my business. They take away my family. And it's people. We see the people who are doing it. We detect them in our dreams, in our real life, in our fucking food, when they put their nonsense in them and stuff like that. So it's actually people. So the question is, Job went through his tests. He got sick. He lost everything. But who actually did the acts that that summed up how his life turned out? That is the question. When you answer the who, that's who was representing the devil energy. That's who was manifesting the devil energy. That's who God gave power to test Job with the devil energy. You see what I'm saying? So the question is, who was Job's theys? You know, when they said they did it, who was Job's they? You see what I'm saying? It's people, man. Anytime you see anything that got negative in your life, ask somebody. And even if they call upon some kind of spirit to help them make this happen, it's still a somebody. There is no actual devil. It's an energy. It's a way of life that people choose. Just like we choose right, people choose wrong. Make more sense now? All right. So who was Job's they? That's the magic question.
God at the end of the day.
At the bottom of it all, there's God. That's why I say it's the ultimate. But a lot of people don't want to accept that God does evil things. How can they not when God created evil? God allow us to be tested so that we can, one, see how powerful we are, two, see how mean people could be, and understand that this world is not to be taken lightly. You have to be on your P's and Q's and know who you are around, what they're dealing with, what you want to get into, and all these things. The challenges that God allowed to come into our life, and I said God allowed, so whether bomb dropped on you or whatever, God allowed it to happen for you to see what you're gonna do, who you're gonna call on, and so on. You see? So everything that happened is meant to make us, not break us. But a lot of people choose to allow negativity to just get them down and make them feel weak and powerless and cry, why, Lord, why? Why is this happening to me? And God is probably there like, you need to shut up and get the hell up. That's what you need to do. What are you going to do about it? That's the question. Crying now gonna make no difference. Do. Whether it's praying or fucking actually doing something. Do.